The Gingerbread Man. There once was a little old lady called Dorothy Pennyfeather. Dorothy loved nothing more than her granddaughter's visits each Sunday. One Sunday, her granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood, was on her way over, so Dorothy Pennyfeather got to work baking her favourite treat, gingerbread men.
Now let me see. What do I need to do? Beat the butter and sugar in a bowl till pale and creamy. Add golden syrup and egg yolk and beat again.
Dorothy followed all the steps in her cookbook. Then she rolled out the dough, cut out the gingerbread man shape, and used icing to create his eyes, nose and mouth. She then gave the gingerbread man 3 buttons made from chocolate chips and placed it in the oven to cook for 10 minutes. She then decided to sit down in the lounge room and read a book to pass the time. But after 7 minutes and 13 seconds, Dorothy heard a strange noise coming from the kitchen.
Let me out! Let me out! It's so hot in here! Let me out!
Well, that's a first. In all my years of cooking gingerbread, I've never had one come to life.
Dorothy couldn't believe what she was hearing. She crept over to the oven for a closer look. Carefully and slowly, Dorothy opened the oven door. But before she could even look inside, bang, the oven door flung open and out jumped the gingerbread man. He gave Dorothy a cheeky grin and then ran off down the lane.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
Come back here, you cheeky little boy.
The gingerbread man hadn't been running long when he came across a cow.
You look absolutely delicious. Why don't you come over here so I can have a little nibble on your arm?
I've run away from an old woman, and I'll most certainly run away from you, you old cow.
Hey, get back here.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
The gingerbread man outran the cow with ease. Further down the track, he came across a horse.
You look absolutely delicious. Why don't you come over here so I can give your face a little lick?
I've run away from an old woman and a cow, and I will most certainly run away from you, you silly horse.
Where are you going? Come back.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
The gingerbread man was far too quick for the horse. Down the road just a little further was a fox sitting on a log near a big river. Now this fox was a very clever fox.
Why, thank you.
He'd heard all the commotion and knew that the cheeky little gingerbread man was far too quick for him. He would need to be patient if he was going to be having gingerbread for dinner.
Hey, Foxy, bet you'd like to taste my chocolate chip buttons. Yum.
No, not really.
I bet you can't catch me then. I've outrun an old woman and a cow and
Yeah. Very good. Well done. 3 cheers for the talking ginger boy. Now, if you don't mind, I'm off to see my friend the big bad wolf for tea and scones.
The big bad wolf! Do you think he'd want to chase me?
Oh, probably. He seems to like gingerbread. He lives on the other side of that river, though, and there's no way you'll get across there. You'll end up a soggy mess. Anyway, see you.
Oh, hang on just a second, Mr. Fox, sir. Do you think that maybe you could give me a little ride over?
Oh, I guess I probably could. but only if you'll keep that mouth of yours shut. You talk way too much for a confectionery boy.
So the gingerbread man jumped onto the fox's tail, and the fox began to paddle across the river.
Hey, Ginger Boy, why don't you climb up onto my back? You're a bit too heavy for my tail.
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, that's no good either. You're still weighing me down. Why don't you climb up onto my head?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Foxy. Hey, what was that?
What was what?
I just felt something tickle my foot.
Strange.
Hey, it's you! You're nibbling on my foot!
Well, you didn't really think a fox like me doesn't like gingerbread, did you?
Before the gingerbread man could say a word, the fox flipped him up into the air and snap. But the gingerbread man wasn't the tasty morsel the fox was expecting, and he spat him across to the other side of the river.
Oh, yuck. That old woman needs to get her eyes checked. She's used salt rather than sugar. And I'm sure the recipe says bake until golden brown, not golden black. I believe it's called gingerbread man, not bread man. Still waiting for the ginger flavour to hit?
As it turns out, the fox was quite the gingerbread man connoisseur, and luckily for the gingerbread man, he only ate the finest. From that day on, the gingerbread man stayed on the other side of the river and was never cheeky again.
And to think I've paddled all the way across this river just to... Ugh, that is gross.